Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Lazy Cat Reactions. This is episode 12 of season 5 of Heartland, Road to Nowhere. Hi Alice! Want to come join us for this reaction? When Jack learns Ty is riding his bike solo to a remote lake to spread his father's ashes, he decides to surprise Ty and join him for the trip. So, I was surprised to find out that Wade was not his real father. I thought for sure that was going to be the bombshell that Lily was going to drop. I did not think it was going to be that Brad had died. But you'll notice she smiled when Wade called. And she said something about, like, that she hadn't told Ty yet. So I wonder if there was something else. I mean, maybe it was the thing about the ashes, but then she kind of said, you know, that she was, like, there or something. So I'm thinking there's other news. Maybe it's they're getting remarried or something. But I'm thinking there's some other news that she kept from Ty. Probably because she knows how Ty is going to react. So this is going to be interesting. Jack is going to go with Ty. And it'll be a good little bonding experience for both of them, I think. I'll have Alice for the video, so we'll get an extra treat here. Let's get started. Good boy.
Look, Amy, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Uh-oh.
Is it about our trip?
Look, I hate to do this. It's just, I want to go up there by myself.
Are you sure, Ty? I cleared my schedule. I'm really...
I know. It's just...
Cleared her schedule. Yeah, she said that, like, they get close and then he pushes her away.
Sorry, I was just looking for Mallory.
I wondered if
She's in the barn.
Thanks.
It's okay.
Eventually he wants to.
You freaked me out. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Come on! What's with the waterlog, dude?
I don't know, but I'm sure I'll find out in a minute.
And now Jack's gonna find out.
Ty, how's it going?
Hey, I heard a rumor about some fresh muffins.
Help yourself.
Jack's that is nice. Exactly. Check out there. Obviously, she's not a not that it necessarily would have been good if she hadn't been, but that's still nice.
Oh, so what is with you?
You might be it, though.
Right.
Can I warm that coffee up for you?
Please. You new here?
No, I'm the manager.
Sorry. I was in a few times last week and I definitely wouldn't remember your smile.
I was out of town in London, actually.
London, really? And I love London.
Oh, you've been?
Yeah. I went and visited a buddy of mine that I served with in Afghanistan. He lives in Hampstead.
Oh, yeah, I spent some time. How are you? I'm okay.
Amy?
Bryce. Hey, how's it going?
I thought I recognized
Great, actually.
You guys know each other? Yeah, Bryce is one of Caleb's rodeo buddies.
Cool. Nice meeting you.
Soraya.
See you guys.
I knew I recognized him. Does Ty know that Jack really cares about him? I think he suspects because, Jack is doing stuff like this, but, Tim said to Jack, he loved him. And Jack didn't deny it. And I think Ty probably knows that Jack cares about him. But does he think that Jack actually loves him, like as a son or a grandson? I don't know. It'd be nice to have that opportunity for it to come out, and maybe it does later. But, obviously Jack is doing this because he cares. And so that I think Ty does know, and I think Ty does appreciate. I know he wants to do it alone, but he'll appreciate having Jack there, at least by the end of the trip. And I have a feeling that Amy is going to be giving Bryce Alcatraz. Because really, now that she has worked with him, I bet she worked with him and showed him to Scott, and I bet Scott's floor just hit the ground, But, what was Amy's plan? Was Amy planning on keeping Alcatraz and then having Alcatraz be another Spartan? Or was she eventually going to try to give him a new home? He might not do well in a new home, because he knows her and he trusts her. He may not trust another thing about you just because you'll do it. And it's not necessarily that they think you're going to crack. When you find out some devastating news, you check on people. It happens. And I know people get tired of being asked, are you okay? But at the same time, these people care enough to ask. Some don't. And yeah, some are just doing it to be polite. They don't really care. But for those who love you, they're going to be concerned. And they want to know. And I get he appreciates that. But like Amy said, it seems like at times he just kind of pulls back. Like they were getting close again. And then he gets this news. And so now he's kind of shutting her out of it. And the family too. And of course, that's never good.
I don't think this is gonna work.
I like that as soon as Ty came back, Jack was like, yeah, I shouldn't have come up here. I'm actually kind of surprised that Jack didn't just head back, but at the same time, he did say it was a bit of a drive, so maybe it would have been too late for him to get home. But Ty is going to appreciate Jack. And I'm thinking Soraya is becoming quite the attraction. She had Caleb hit on her, whom she turned down, and then Bryce, whom she kind of turned down. But she does kind of seem to like him too. And then, like I said with Mallory, what would she prefer? Would she prefer a guy serenading her? Or a guy who drew her? That'd be hard, A serenade would be really cool, but at the same time with a drawing, you can keep the drawing. Granted, you'll always have the memory if it's a guy serenading you, but a drawing you have physical. I don't know, that's a hard decision. Let me know in the comments what you guys would prefer or think, or if you prefer neither, if you have another option. Interesting to know. And I'm guessing by the end of the episode, Amy's probably going to sell Bryce Alcatraz. I get, though, that he wants to work with him, but he may not necessarily be the best. Fine, everything is fine. There's our Gizmo, of course. Yeah, that would be Maui. Look at this cuteness. That is so cute. I told you she'd be here the whole episode. I wish my cats would join me more, but you know, they make up their own decisions. I can't control. I do like how Lou and Amy had that sisters' night, you know, and how they made it, you know, even though she still did talk about Katie, but they mainly made it that they didn't talk about Katie. You know, Lou is becoming one of those kind of obsessive mothers where her life is all wrapped up in her kid. And it's sad when that happens. Unfortunately, it does seem to happen a lot that, you know, a parent's whole life becomes their child. And yeah, you know, it's important, but people want to talk about other stuff. They don't always want to hear about someone else's child. And I think sometimes parents miss the ball on that. I'll talk about my cats all day because they're at least cute. Okay, Lou.
What the hell is he doing?
Bryce.
Pretty good drop.
Yeah.
Makes
He
me
said
think
he
of
did it
those
when he was a kid,
new-
now it was my turn.
So, did you jump?
Yeah. I was pretty proud, and so was he.
You know, I think that was important. You know, the whole trip was pretty much a nice bonding opportunity for Ty and Jack. And like I said, Amy being there would have been fine too, but I kind of feel like that was something Jack. And I like how Mallory called Lou on her bullshit. And Alcatraz is making progress. And the thing with like I said, Amy should be happy that he didn't buck her off, you know, that's definitely an improvement right there. So he's a good boy.
Alright, I have a boyfriend in London, and that's why I'm going back. It has nothing to do with your
Wheelchair?
I swear it's not.
Well, no kidding. I was gonna say you have a thing against cowboys. See, now I know that it's true.
What are you talking about?
You would rather be with some English dandy than a guy from your hometown.
Okay, first of all, he's from Toronto, and he's no dandy, whatever that means.
Well, I'm sure he's a fine chap.
Yes, he is, actually.
Good.
I like yours.
Some great trails up there. We should go there sometime.
Same memory. Nothing. Long, boring story, trust me. So how'd it go with Alcatraz?
The drop-off went well, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Bryce is tough, but Alcatraz is a lot to handle.
Way around, I thought Ty couldn't handle you.
As if.
Well, whatever way you want to look at it, you two were a pretty unlikely match. Look at you now, proving us all wrong.
Look out, old man!
Whoa.
Sorry, look out!
Yeah, look at the wolf, look at the wolf! No! Don't hit it! Don't hit it! I hate when these guys do that, when they have that cliffhanger ending. It was like they're with the plane crash with Scott and Ty, which also had a wolf in it. I think the wolf moved because it says to trying to avoid hitting the wolf. So hopefully Ty didn't hit the wolf, which I'll find out next time. God, I gotta wait till next week before I can film it. But yeah, you know, they did that with the plane crash with Scott and Ty, where it came out of like the last couple of minutes. So it's like, I like when they do that, but I hate when they do that. Like, I like how they do it because it's cliffhanger and it takes you into the next episode, so you know what the next one's gonna be. But I hate it because then it's a cliffhanger and you have to wait. And if you're watching this live, then you have to wait like the whole week or whatever. You know, I really could go ahead and watch the next one now, but I've hit my quota for the day, so I'm gonna have to save it till next week. And now, of course, I'm just like, you know. But what I'll do, you know, the time will pass quickly before you know it, and I'll be reacting. Once this makes, since I'm done with episode 12, it means 6 episodes left to go of season 5, which I'm happy about. You know, barreling right along with this show. My hope is to have it caught up sometime next year. I don't know when season 15 is going to post, since we just got season 14. So it may not post until late 2023. But hopefully by then I will be all caught up. I figure as long as I get through all 14 seasons here on Netflix, you know, by maybe mid next year or so, then I'll be good. So that's kind of the plan as of now, to be pretty much all caught up by mid 2023. So let me know your thoughts in the comments regarding this episode, what you liked, what you didn't like. Hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell if you're watching this on YouTube. Shout out to my editor, Captain Factory. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Her link is in the description. If you can, support me on Buy Me a Coffee. Link is also in the description. $5 would help out. I will see you in my next video. Bye.